The following story is a work of fiction and should not be taken as a representation of real events, facts, or individuals. Any resemblance to actual persons, living or deceased, or to real incidents is purely coincidental. The author and publisher of this story do not endorse or support the accuracy of the events depicted. This story is solely for entertainment purposes and should not be considered as a source of information or truth. Reader discretion is advised.
You always want to talk about like how good you're doing and how but you don't want to talk about that to everybody because you never know who might be.
Success is in the background.
Yeah, exactly.
Success is in the background.
It's not.
It's not shown. Success is not shown. It's in the background.
And I feel like a lot of people make it like it's like a background, and I'm like, nah.
Yeah, people that show success. Welcome back to another episode of Hustle and Shots. Today we have a special guest, the one and only Kris. If you guys don't know Kris, Kris is a fucking legend. He plays the piano. He's big in the sports industry. He also does fitness, and he's from Nigeria, so I can relate to him. He's like my brother, a brother from another mother. Welcome, Kris, bro. How you doing, Kris? You do?
I'm great.
Life is good. Life is good.
No complaints.
No complaints.
I'm great, man. How are you?
I'm doing great, man. I'm doing great. I'm doing awesome.
That's good.
Can't complain, man.
That's good. If you complain, no one ever listens to you.
The haters do listen. The haters do listen
That is
to
true.
the complaints. They want you
They
to
want you to
complain.
complain. That is
They
true.
never
That
want to
is
see
true.
you
That is true.
succeed.
That is
They
true.
never want to see you do good. But if you do good, it's like for you, you feel good inside you, right?
Exactly.
But for them, it's the hate. It's the hops.
It's always gonna be the hate for them. It's so crazy because it's like when you're doing so good, you always wanna talk about it and everything. Oh, put it up here, huh?
Yeah,
You always wanna talk about like how good you're doing and how but you don't want to talk about that to everybody because you never know who might be.
Success is in the background.
Yeah, exactly.
Success is in the background.
It's not.
It's not shown. Success is not shown. It's in the background.
And I feel like a lot of people make it like it's like a background, and I'm like, nah.
Yeah, people that show success are the people that are not successful.
Sheesh.
But yeah, so like, let me take you guys back how I met Kris.
Yeah.
So I met Kris through the going out. That's how I met Kris.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, damn, bro. Like, I saw him the second time. I'm like, yo, I always see this guy. He's full of energy. Like, I love his energy. And for me, it's like, I gravitate towards people that have energy, right? Mm-hmm. So I'm like, yo, I gotta meet this guy or I gotta become friends with this guy. And one day I'm like, yo, hit me up. Let me get your number. Like, I know it's weird, but like, let's link up. Let's do something together. And after that, I started following him. I started following his vibe. I'm like, damn, I definitely want to vibe with this dude. Because for me, it's like, I always strive in greatness. I always strive in people's greatness. Mm-hmm. And I never want to like become friends with people that are just like, besides partying and getting drunk on the weekends, someone that has an ambition to his life, somebody that's like ambitious about something. So I always wanted to learn about Kris and why like all the energy gravitates about him. And that's how Kris and I met.
And I'm glad you bring that up because I honestly don't know why all that happens with the energy. And now that I moved to New York and I'm living in New York now, I notice what you're saying. But I didn't really notice it until I moved to New York. Like my energy here, I was giving it to everybody, but now that I'm in New York, I'm selective about who I give that to because I know my energy now. I didn't realize my energy when I was here.
Your energy is powerful.
It's crazy. It's crazy, man. And I'm not like to boast or like I just know like my vibe. Like I like bringing out the best in people. I like when people are happy around me and just having a good time around me. And it's that's just what life is about. I don't like no bad times, no bad vibes, nothing at all. Like you just, it's just all about vibing and having a great time. That's what life is all about. Especially when you're drunk. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and the thing is, for just in general, like the way like most people that are not in tuned with your energy would think that, damn, why is everybody like gravitated
Gravitating.
until is this guy like famous? Is this what's his deal? And most people wouldn't know. Like I fucking dinner tonight. We had a great time.
Bro, dinner was great.
The thing is, the people we went to dinner with, bro, they live around this area.
Exactly.
And when's the last time I saw them?
Probably not.
I saw them when you were
When I
here.
was in September, yeah, for my
Yeah.
birthday. Yeah, because we all went to my birthday.
Because
dinner.
everybody's so wrapped up in working, and it's not a bad thing. It's not
It's
it's not. Everybody's wrapped up in working, but like when Kris shows up,
baby.
everyone's got to show up.
You gotta pull up.
You
got
gotta pull up. Like
We're
it's
in
like
town.
Kris is in town.
We're in town.
You gotta feed into the energy. You gotta start networking. We gotta get everybody together and just start.
And it's crazy because I feel like I'm doing the same thing in New York. Because even in the gym, because you know I'm into fitness.
Yeah.
Even in the gym, like whenever I meet people and I'm talking to someone and then someone else walks up to me, I'm like, oh, have you met this person? And they're like, oh yeah, I've met this person a while ago. But I'm like that kind of, and like I want to bring people together, you know, no matter what.
The thing is, all right, this is how I can explain it, right? Because
Okay.
I always go off motivating the youth, right?
Okay.
We are youth, right?
Mhm.
We were youth and we're still the youth, right? So one word I can like, I mean, I wouldn't say a word, like 2 sentences.
Mhm.
I can basically tell the viewers and everybody that's listening. Kris is a guy that motivates the youth, and he's a guy that will basically live a little. He will tell you like, yo,
Got to.
you had a bad day, just live a little. Life is too short to just piggyback and all the negativity. Kris is all positivity.
One thing that happened with my job recently, and you can post this too. One thing that happened with my job recently, I was getting so beat up with my job recently, man. And
The one in New York?
the one in Mayo Clinic, actually,
Oh, okay.
I was getting so beat up, bro, that it started affecting my mental health and my energy. Even when I went into the gym, like people could tell that I was like low, cause like everything I was going with work. But it's just crazy how things affect my like my energy, like things like that. But like when that happened, I told myself, no, that's not gonna affect my like. I know what I am and I know what I can bring to the table and I know my future. You know what I'm saying? So when all of that happened with my job, I was like, that's not gonna bring my energy down. That's not, bro. I was happy. I was like, yo, I was happy. Like with like my job recently terminated me, right?
Yeah. How did you feel about that?
I was happy. That's what I'm saying. My
Really?
your mental health,
Mentally, you were?
your mental health is more important than any job. Your mental health is more important than anything in your life. For everyone that's listening to this, take your mental health seriously. No matter what. It doesn't I don't care if you're working for the number one company in the world, you're working for the richest person in the world. If they're affecting your mental health or if they're treating you bad to where like you feel like you don't even want to go to work the next morning because it's gonna be bad, quit.
Get out of there.
Get out of there. For real. Your mental health, bro. If as a man, bro, they don't a lot of people don't understand it. Mental when it comes to men, we don't speak about our issues. So our mental health is
Yeah,
more like we keep everything inside.
I think as a man, I think it's just how we're built. We're built to
Exactly.
be conquerors.
Conquer,
We're
exactly.
built to be hunters. We're built as leaders. So as a leader, you never want to show weakness. So as a man, we always want to like hide the weakness or hide how we really feel.
Exactly.
So nobody wants to see like the vulnerable stage as a man, right? They always want to see you as a leader. They always want, but you always have to
but I mean,
piggyback off that.
but is that like a bad being vulnerable? I
It's
feel like
not.
that's
It's not a bad
It's
thing.
not. It's a good like a man being vulnerable is a good thing.
It shows weakness.
It shows that he
But,
actually like
yeah.
he's weak. Like he cares for you. Like you can do things that would be like, okay, let me step back and okay, I actually got to think. Like I'm like this person is like part of my life. You know what like if you care about somebody, you're not just gonna do anything like anyhow. You're gonna like think rationally. Like you love someone, you care about someone. It's always gonna be like you're gonna care about them. You're not gonna. It's man.
Yeah. But yeah, mostly too is like picking back on that. That's the reason why we started this whole Hustle and Shots podcast. We always wanted to get people's perspective on
Perspectives.
life,
I like that.
the culture and everything.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is, if y'all don't know, Kris is from Nigeria
Yes.
and I'm from Ivory Coast. That's like
Mm-hmm.
two different spectrums of life.
But like we're so close to like when it comes to like country like Ivory Coast and Nigeria, like like border countries,
Yeah, they're like cousins.
cousins.
But the
Literally.
thing is, Nigerians are on another level. Like
They're
Nigerians are like businessmen.
Mhm.
Nigerians are anywhere you go as a big company, you'll see a Nigerian there.
If you don't see a Nigerian, you're in the wrong company. I swear to God.
And the thing is, they'll be seeing Nigerians as scammers.
Mhm.
I mean, they're not scammers. They're just smart.
Exactly. And it's crazy because I don't understand how some white people fall for these people.
Some
back
scams
then.
because it's
Like like
you'll think about it, you'll be like, yo, I heard a story that happened. I think it was like in 1994 or 5,
Mhm.
where a Nigerian man sold a fucking airport to a country for $36 million.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I believe it too.
And the thing is, the airport never existed. It was a fake airport. And he got that money. He got the money wired to him and everything, and he
Oh my-
disappeared.
Are you serious?
Bro, I swear. This is national news. And they never found out until they're like, yo, where's the airport at? Where's it located at? They show up, it's just like a cornfield.
Bro?
They're like, yo, there's no fucking airport here.
Like, why do people fall for things like that? I mean, some of them are actually like
Yeah.
original. Like, some
But
people
there's no
actually need the help.
compliance. They don't really like the way he's probably sold it. He was a great salesman.
He has to be a great salesman to sell something that's not available. It's so funny because I had a friend in ASU, and it's funny because he was talking to some girls, and he was like, he was from Middle East, and he was like, "Yo, I'm a prince," and they were like, "Oh, how do you get around?" He was like, "I fly planes and like I fly my planes and everything." This dude does not have no planes, and you were like, "Yo, where do you park your planes?" He goes, "Where you park your planes? Like in the airport."
Yeah.
Bro,
At a hangar. What?
Like, how you selling that shit and they still believing that he does, bro? Does not have, bro. This dude doesn't even have a car.
He probably sold it well. They probably believed
They
it.
believed him.
And, oh, of course
They
of
believed
course
him.
they believed it.
They believed him. They were like, "Yo, you gonna go show us your hangar?" He was like, "No, it's like flying around. Like my plane is not there right now, so like I can't show you." Like it's so crazy how people are so like easily like
Naive.
naive. Like, how do you believe? Like, so I have a friend right now, and when he told me about how someone was sending him, how he was sending someone money, I was like, no, bro, you can't keep doing that. Like, you can't keep doing like because he
It's
was sending
sketchy.
someone. Yeah, it's sketchy. But then he was like, today, like recently, he was showing me videos of the person that he's sending money to, and everything. Like that made me like comfortable because it was like someone that like he was actually responding, having conversations with the person. But in my mind, I'm still like, I don't know, that's still sketchy, but I kind of believed it because it was like the same picture. It wasn't like anything
Yeah.
that was edited or anything. So I kind of believe that, but it's so because like at first I was like, bro, no, stop that, don't do that, like, do not go, nah, don't do that, like, don't send anyone money, like, what
Is
are
he
you
sending
gaining
it to a
from this?
girl?
No, it's a guy,
Oh, okay, shit.
it's a man, but their
Is
family,
the guy sending it to a girl?
no,
Okay.
he's using
shit.
it for their family, which
Okay,
is why I was
shit.
like, okay, I was like, okay,
It makes perfect
yeah,
sense.
it makes
Okay.
perfect sense. It's you're doing a good thing. You're a good person. But me personally, I'm like, shit, I'm struggling. I'm like, you send me money, shit.
Fuck yeah.
You send me money, shit.
And the thing is so funny because like people be sending money to like just random people outside the country. Like
Outside-
they'll meet like some baddie online
Exactly.
or on a fucking dating app, and they'll be like, damn, she's the one.
Yeah, like Like no,
And I'm like, bro, like
I'm not
that's probably
sending
like a
money to no.
man.
Literally, like I'm not sending money to nobody.
Don't get me wrong. When you all
He
right,
said that's probably
when
a
you
man.
travel, it's a man, bro. It's a when you travel out of the states.
Uh-huh.
Let's say you go to one country. I would say is, let's say you go to like Colombia, right? You
Oh,
meet like a baddie.
I hope.
You hope, bro. They're there.
I know they
They're
are.
wait,
In New York. They're oh shit.
bro.
Oh
They're there.
man.
You got the
Oh.
fucking. You got
Uh.
an American passport, bro. They're waiting for you.
Passport bros. We're gonna get into that conversation.
Let's get it right now. I already sent my application in.
I need to send my application in, but I no.
I'm just waiting for the approval. I'm just waiting for the right man to go with me.
No, next year though. Next year. So even with like going for next, like if you don't have a passport, I feel like I can't be friends with you because I'm not trying to like just not
What?
travel. Like you gotta be ready to travel. Like I need my friends to be ready to travel. Like I like traveling. I like going places. I need passport bros. Like the United States is too small. We gotta go to We gotta go to places and
You gotta go to
experience.
Maui.
You gotta
You
go
gotta
everywhere. That's
you
what I'm
gotta go
saying.
everywhere, man.
That's what I'm
We
saying.
gotta go to Cabo. We gotta
See,
Bogota, Colombia,
we're planning to go to Mardi Gras next year. I hope
Mardi Gras.
yeah, Mardi Gras.
I haven't heard of that. Where?
You haven't heard of Mardi Gras yet?
Nah.
Ooh, in New Orleans. Ooh.
Oh, okay. New Orleans. I'm trying to get out the
Yeah.
states. Get out the states.
No. I mean, yeah, we can, but like there's some festivals in the states that we can. I feel like
True.
be really fun. Like Mardi Gras is like everyone goes to Mardi Gras
Yeah.
because it's like a 3-day festival in New
Fuck.
Orleans.
Oh yeah, that's
No.
probably good. Fuck Mardi
No.
Gras. I got hoes in Germany.
How?
I just do. Bro, we gotta go to Germany.
And I know they like black niggas too. I've
They
heard
do,
like
they
I've
do,
heard
they
like
do.
I've heard like people in like London, like Germany, like other
I went to
countries love
London.
black
London is
people.
crazy.
Really?
It's not even like just female wise, just like just the networking and like the
Mm.
jobs. Like it's just like the place to be. Like when you're there, it's like New York City. It's
okay.
moving like the city moves the same way
The
as
same way?
New York City. Because I've been in New York City, I'm like, damn, I can't move that fast. But when you go to London, it's like it's not at the same pace, but it's like it's trying to catch up to New York City, if that makes sense.
That makes sense. So what I compare New York City to is a state in Nigeria called Lagos.
Dude, I've heard of that state.
Lagos, bro. It's literally this.
Chop my money.
I call New York.
They be chopping your money out there.
That's what New York does. New York is New York will rub you in your face. That's how Lagos is. They will rub you in your face, dead ass. It's crazy. New York is so,
All right,
bro.
make me understand this, right?
Okay.
Why does every fucking like artist or like do you guys call it rappers?
Yeah, Nigerian artists.
Nigerian artists?
Yeah. We don't call them. We just call them artists.
Artists,
actually.
right?
We don't have Nigerian.
Why majority of the artists that are like on Afrobeat like genre,
Mhm.
they come from Lagos.
You know why? Because I feel like Lagos is so. Just like they talk about New York is the state for opportunities.
Yeah,
Lagos is the state for
Lagos
opportunities.
is you guys have like the artists. Then we take it back to Ivory Coast. Ivory Coast has the dancers.
You guys have the dancers. You guys
Right.
definitely have the dancers.
We have the dancers.
You guys definitely
We got
have
the rhythm.
dancers.
We
You
got
guys
the
have
rhythm over there.
But one thing I would just say, just in general, is Lagos is a state of opportunity. Like there's Nigeria. Nigeria is Nigeria. There's not much opportunities, but once you get into Lagos, it's just like New York. It's moving 24/7.
How can we from just us being on this podcast, right?
Mhm.
How can we change the perspective of people like traveling to Africa? How can we get more people to
To
travel
go.
to Africa? How can we explain that? How can we explain to people like, yo, you guys are missing out. Like you're missing out. Like the propaganda you're watching on
TV.
TV, it's not true. America is like the biggest marketer, right? So they will never market themselves as a bad country.
Exact.
right?
Never,
They will
never.
never market them. America is a great country. I love America.
Oh yeah,
but
I do. Oh yeah, who
they will
doesn't?
never be like, yo, this place
This
is
place
better
is-
than this, right?
Mm.
Whenever you see you hear about Africa, Africa is a continent, by the way. Some people don't know that.
So,
It's not a country.
That's
Majority
another
of the time,
conversation,
so whenever somebody says they're from Africa, they're from the continent of Africa,
Africa.
right? So there's different countries. There's a lot of countries.
Mhm.
Everybody's from different tribe. Everybody's from different language they speak. But the narrative is basically Africa is a big ass country. That's like saying, "Oh, I'm from I'm from South America, right?"
Mhm.
South America is full of different countries. You got Brazil, you got
Brazil.
Argentina, you got a different. They all vibe differently. Same as Africa.
The continent is
The
big.
the continent is big. You got people speaking French. You got
French,
people speaking English. You got
Mhm.
people speaking other
Other
languages.
language. Oh yeah.
But yeah, everywhere you go, you'll definitely hear English.
Exactly.
And
Yep.
English is a staple
It's a
language
staple language.
in Africa, and
And
that's
people
what
don't
African,
think people
yeah.
don't think that. They're like, oh, we just like speaking like
Yeah, nobody lives in trees, bro.
like little like
No one lives. No
no
one
one.
lives.
I mean, like probably like the people that are really, 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 really poor, and not
There's
everyone-
homeless people everywhere.
homeless
There's
people,
homeless people in the
know?
United States. There's also
Everywhere.
homeless people
Yes,
in Africa. If you go to Africa, you'll see homeless people. The videos that you guys see on, oh yeah, donate $1, you'll contribute. Those are probably homeless people or poor people.
Exactly.
And that's the propaganda they push out there
Push
for
out.
people to see. They never show the
people that are doing good.
they never show you the people that are doing good. There's billionaires in Africa,
There's,
which you guys don't know.
It's crazy.
It's crazy. The money
It's
there is
crazy.
crazy.
It's crazy.
I have an aunt out there, and she comes here and she balls out, buys everything, like buys fucking cars and in cash, no loans, fucking cash. She just drop cash and
it's
just
so much
leaves.
easier for them to just pay with cash and just leave
Yeah,
than having to do all that card and all that.
she doesn't know anything about taxes. She pays. She just pays straight up.
That's nice. That's how rich I'm trying to get in. That's how rich.
That's
I'm
how
gonna get in
rich
life.
I'm trying to get.
No, you're trying to get. You gotta always pick positivity in your
Yeah.
life. You gotta always say it's how rich I'm gonna get.
I'm gonna get. This is how rich I'm gonna get. But
Yes.
yeah, so like picking it back, I wish people could just turn that switch off, right? Fuck the fucking propaganda. Fuck the YouTube videos that you've seen. Fuck everything you watch on TV.
Mm-hmm.
Just pick a country, like take a dart, throw it,
Go.
go to that country and see how the culture is, see how the vibe is. Don't stay in the capital. The capital is probably like
Yeah, don't stand. Yeah, everyone
Yeah.
wants to go to like the capital where it's
find
like,
find a tour guide. Find a good tour guide. 'Cause
Exactly.
I know if you go to a different country just randomly, you're gonna get scammed.
Oh, easy.
So like find a tour guide before you get there, and pay him whatever he's asking, and just ask him to take you around, show you the culture, and that's less than you getting scammed than you going over there randomly and getting scammed at the airport or whatever you're gonna get scammed at.
That is big. That's what I always tell my friends. I always like, I want to go to Nigeria. I want to go to Nigeria. I'm like, you gotta go with someone you know, because if you don't go with someone you know,
You're gonna get
you
scammed.
I didn't tell you to go.
I wouldn't go to Mexico without going with somebody that speaks the
Spanish.
language. Yeah.
It's just like that. But
Yeah.
now, like Mexico's, I love my man. So
My Latinas.
one thing, being Nigerian, you can't go to Mexico and get scammed. It's crazy because we're scammers.
He said it.
I'm bro. I'm an Igbo man. Like if I go to Mexico, I will like. So if they tell me
He'll
something
scam
like
you.
$10, like I'm not buying that thing for $10. No, no. And I know hell, we're gonna talk. I'm gonna take it for $5. If not, I'm not taking. I'm gonna go somewhere else. I'm not doing all.
It's crazy.
Yeah, like I'm a Nigerian man. Like you cannot. Like so when I go to Mexico, I don't really need anyone that speaks Spanish because I know they speak English in Mexico too. They understand
do,
a little
they
bit
do,
of
they
English.
do, they
So
do.
you're gonna know if I'm giving you $5.
Especially the tourist countries.
Especially, exactly.
I mean,
Rocky
not the
Point.
states like Rocky Point.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like
Cancun, Cabo. Like
exactly.
those people are stationed there. Even American companies are there just for Americans to come there and just spend their money. Yeah,
Literally, it's crazy.
it's already native. They're like, yeah, we know Americans are gonna come here. We're just gonna station the company over here.
How you like in Arizona?
Arizona's good, bro.
Yeah?
Arizona's not that bad. The females are treating me well. I went through a stage where I had to find myself,
Mm-hmm.
if that makes sense.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But the thing is, for me, is like I can already tell the bullshit, and I can already tell who's real and who's not real. So like, I don't really like show it. I just stay away from them, if that makes sense.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So I only
That makes
gravitate towards people that are gonna bring value to me, and I can bring value to them.
Damn.
I would never want to piggyback on somebody that I can't give value to, right? If I find somebody that I know that he can give value to me, if I can't give him value, I would be like, yo, how can I give you value? Like, how can we network? How can we do anything? Like,
And that's cool that you think, because not many people have that mindset of how can I,
people
pick
are
someone.
users. Like,
People are users. Like that's man,
if
it's
they
crazy.
see something that doesn't benefit them in your life, they're not gonna rock with you. Which is, I'm not saying it's everybody, it's majority of the people that I meet.
Majority.
So
Especially in Scottsdale, to be honest, man. Scottsdale is like people here are so fake. Like Scottsdale, people use
people are
you in
the
Scottsdale.
biggest flexers. Like,
People biggest flexers.
bro,
People in
I can
Scottsdale.
flex, but I never flex.
No, there's no need.
There's
to
no
flex.
need to
There's
flex,
no need
man.
to
Like,
flex.
there's no need.
Like,
It's
be
like
humble.
flexing is like, it brings the wrong crowd. Like,
Definitely, like buying a table in Old Town. That's just gonna attract girls that want to get drinks for free.
yeah.
They're not gonna.
And at the end of the night,
you're just gonna fucking go home and
you're
just spend
gonna be
1,000.
holding your dick in your hand.
You go me. Oh my dick. Literally, literally. No, it's. That's why I don't do that. Like as a man, eventually you gotta realize your worth, and gotta realize you can't just give people your time. You can't just give people your energy. You can't just give people like your money. Like
Time is priceless.
Like, time is like it's just. Once I turned 25, dude, I woke up the next morning. The morning I woke up at 25, I was like, damn, shit, I'm 25. Like it's like I feel like time just started like
It hits you quick.
it hit you at 25.
Bro,
I swear to God, I was like,
smacks the fuck out
damn.
of you.
I don't know why. I mean, I
it's probably
have
Did you
homies
get
that are older
punched?
than me.
Did you get punched? Did you feel like you got punched?
When I was like no,
What
I
did you
literally like ever since I woke up, like once I turned 25, I'm like, damn, in the next 10 years I'm gonna be 35. Fuck, I'm gonna be 45. Fuck, 55.
You're
That's
climbing
like
up there. You're climbing the ladder.
I'm like fucking shit. Time is flying.
Yeah.
But that's why
But
I'm lifting though, and that's why I'm staying fit, because at the age of 50, 60, I got to work
You'll
out
be-
with people that are 50, 60. Like,
Yeah, you'll be
and
fit.
bro, they don't even look like they're 50.
You'll be fit.
You'll be
But
fit.
yeah,
You look good.
you'll look amazing.
You look amazing. Just so, hey, stay in the gym. If you are in the gym, if you aren't in the gym,
Stay committed.
stay
consistent.
stay consistent. Try to get in. Try to, just it's great. It's mental health. A lot of people think going to the gym is for building muscles. Nah.
No, it's not. It's a mindset. It's a mindset, and you got to stay consistent. But yeah, guys, I love you guys. Please fucking comment, subscribe, like the picture, share with your family, share with your friends. This is the late night hustle and shots. We're going to bring you more. This is a segment we're going to start doing. Andre
Yes.
wasn't going to be able to hear. He's
Miss
dealing
Andre.
with friends and family right now. But yeah, we'll love him to come back and deal with the segment.
Yeah.
The segment where we
maybe
talk about the culture, we talk about everything.
Maybe
Yeah,
we can continue this conversation tomorrow.
yeah, definitely. Let's do it. Hustle and shots.
Yes, sir. We're out.